City Morning Show.
Muy buenos días, compañeros. Bienvenidos todos al Sugar City Morning Show. Good morning and welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show. It is exactly 2 minutes after 7 o'clock, and it is a pleasure to greet you wherever you are throughout the length and breadth of this beautiful country and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the 20th of March. It's exactly 2 minutes after 7. Like I said, welcome to the show. Bienvenidos, compañeros. Son las 7:02. Hoy es el 20 de marzo y es un gran gusto saludarles hoy por la mañana y siempre. Estoy muy consciente de que tenemos un seguimiento bastante fuerte con la gente aquí en Trial Farm. Buenos días, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Un gran gusto saludarlos de igual forma. Compañeros, y también tenemos un gran seguimiento de personas que viven en el pueblo y que no, por razones, no tienen cable. Bueno, conozco muchas personas que optan no tener cable. Bueno, compañeros, un gran gusto saludarles también. Muy buenos días. Como siempre, vamos a empezar nuestro programa con una oración. Y una oración que dice: Padre, dame el día de hoy fe para seguir adelante, grandeza de espíritu para poder perdonar, paciencia para comprender y esperar, voluntad para no caer y fuerza para levantarme si he tropezado. Padre, gracias por todas tus bendiciones. Gracias por todo. Tú nos amas intensamente, inmensamente y incondicionalmente, que siempre estás dándonos tus bendiciones. Muchas gracias, Padre. Te pido que continúes dándonos estas bendiciones y que cuides de nosotros y de nuestros familiares y nuestros compañeros de trabajo y nuestras amistades y a todos los que se unen a esta oración en este momento. Como siempre, Padre, te pido por los enfermos, por las personas que están sufriendo porque recién han perdido un ser querido en su familia y están llenos de preguntas. ¿Por qué tuvo que ser él o ella? Padre, muchas gracias por todo. Te bendecimos, te glorificamos, te adoramos. Siempre. Amén. It's exactly 5 minutes after 7 o'clock. Let's see what the Weather Bureau has to say for today, the 20th of March. You know something? I remember that some time ago, it was maybe, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 years ago, that it was the Holy Week, and it was, I think, in the ending of March, that a cold front came, and it was right smack on Holy Week. I mean, it was Good Friday, Saturday, Easter Sunday, actually, as a matter of fact. And the breeze kind of blow down every tent in Honeycamp. And I'm sure that a lot of people must be saying, aha, I remember that too. Well, tell you what, I don't think we'll have that similar situation, but they say that a cold front is coming down tomorrow or so. But today, the general situation, fair, warm, and mostly dry conditions prevailing. And the 24-hour forecast is going to be sunny with cloudy spells today, cloudy at times tonight. Showers will be isolated along with the chance of an isolated thunderstorm developing over inland and southern areas this afternoon. The winds blowing from the east-southeast at 5 to 15 knots. The sea stayed choppy to moderate. Temperatures along the coast, a high of 89 degrees Fahrenheit, a low of 78, which is quite balmy. And inland, ladies and gentlemen, we're going all the way up to 96 degrees Fahrenheit inland. But for some reason, yesterday didn't feel as if it was 95. Today, it's going to be 96 inland areas. I hope we don't feel it in pretty much the same manner as we didn't feel yesterday, 95. For some reason, the wind is blowing, and when the wind is blowing, it diminishes the heat. 72 degrees as a low, and in the hills, 82 degrees Fahrenheit as a high, and 68 degrees Fahrenheit as a low. There are no advisories in place. The outlook for Wednesday and Wednesday night is for cloudy spells with isolated showers and isolated thunderstorms, especially Wednesday afternoon over inland and some southern areas. High tide this morning at 12 minutes before noon. A low tide at 21 minutes after 6 this evening. Another high tide, a second high tide, at 12:38, that means 38 minutes after midnight, and the second low tide at 6 minutes after 6 tomorrow morning. The sun rose this morning at 4 minutes before 6, and the sun sets this evening at 3 minutes after 6. And ladies and gentlemen, the spring equinox occurs today. Today is when we have officially beginning spring. In other words, if we don't have the pronounced stations and seasons as other countries that are more up north or more south of us. But it turns out that it's still a universally held date there where spring begins today. This is the equinox, which means equi equal nox, noche, night, which means the day is equal to the night, as very close as possible. And from now on to June is when we will have a spring. If you live in the colder areas in the northern latitudes, yes, you'll have spring. You'll have the thawing snow. Yes, and obviously some respite from the very cold weather. But here in Belize, we don't have these the seasons as in other countries. But today is the spring equinox, and like I said, today is the day, one of 2 days, when the day is, the length of day is the same as the length of night. The moon rises today at 16 minutes after 8, and the moon sets today at 7 minutes after 9 this evening. And we want to thank Francisca Wellington for this information. Francisca, I've noticed that you've been on your website from 5:28. Thank you very much. Buenos días, compañeros. Un gran gusto saludarlos. Ahora el reporte del estado del tiempo para el beneficio de la gente de habla hispana. Hoy tendremos buen tiempo, algo caluroso, condiciones secas y calurosas, pero hoy tenemos lo que es el equinoccio de la primavera. Hoy empieza oficialmente la primavera si vives en países del norte, y es cuando oficialmente empezamos la primavera. Aquí en Belice, como dije, no tenemos las estaciones así tan fuertemente pronunciadas, pero oficialmente hoy estamos en primavera y ya no estamos en invierno, y esto seguirá por 3 meses hasta el 20-21 de junio, cuando entonces empezamos el verano, summer. Hoy es el equinoccio y, como dije, hoy la duración de las horas de claridad, el día, es igual a la noche. Es más, te das cuenta que a veces se oscurece tan temprano y la noche parece ser más larga que el día. En realidad es más larga que el día, como durante el mes de diciembre. Eso sucede. Hoy, por ser equinoccio, quiere decir igual a la noche. Hoy la duración del día es idéntico a la noche. ¿Ok? Hoy tendremos cielos nublados entre momentos, pero estaremos bastante soleados hoy, esencialmente soleados, con periodos de nubosidad, sí, durante el curso del día, parcialmente nublado por la noche. Vamos a ver unos chubascos aislados, uno aquí y uno allá, con la posibilidad de una tormenta desarrollándose sobre el interior y la porción sur del país también. ¿Okay? Esto es posible y hasta probable que tengamos una tormenta hoy por la tarde, dice el interior del país, no dice del norte, pero cuando generalmente dice el interior, puede ser cualquier parte. Los vientos del este y del sudeste de 5 a 15 nudos, el estado del mar agitado a moderado, temperaturas por la costa 89 grados Fahrenheit como una máxima, 78 como una mínima. En el interior, compañeros y compañeras, vamos a subir hasta 96 grados Fahrenheit. Y, wow, ayer 95, pero bueno, afortunadamente no se sintió tan fuerte porque tuvimos un vientecito bastante fuerte y disminuyó la cantidad de calor que uno sentía. 72 grados como una mínima, por las colinas 82 como una máxima y por la noche por 68 grados como una mínima. No hay advertencias en lugar. Mañana miércoles y miércoles por la noche, periodos de nubosidad con chubascos aislados y tormentas aisladas, especialmente miércoles por la tarde sobre el interior del país y sobre la porción sur del país también. Una marea alta a las 11:48, una marea baja hoy a las 6 de la tarde con 21 minutos, otra marea alta a medianoche más 38 minutos, y otra segunda marea baja a las 6 de la mañana con 6 minutos. El sol salió hoy a las 5:56, es más 4 minutos antes de las 6, y el sol se oculta a las 6:03 minutos. Ok. La luna sale hoy a las 8:16 minutos y se oculta a las 9:07 minutos. Aquellas personas que estarán dándose cuenta y pensando que cómo es que no tenemos con la salida del sol, ya que la duración del sol de claridad es igual a por la noche, cómo es que no se oculta el sol justo 4 minutos luego, antes de las 6. Pues hay una explicación por eso, si es que te das cuenta que son 365 días la rotación de la Tierra alrededor del Sol, pero recuerda que cada año tenemos un día más, así que son 24 horas más que se tienen que dividir. Y entonces, pues ahí está la diferencia que andas buscando. Compañeros, son las 7:15 minutos. Agradecidos estamos a nuestros patrocinadores que fielmente nos apoyan. Belize Marketing and Development Corporation, el Gillette's Meat Shop, también Telemedia, Danone Milk, y también el honorable Gaspar Vega, el señor German Vega y el señor Eduardo Vega del Benque. Quiero también agradecer a todas las personas que nos apoyan con sus anuncios durante el curso del mes. Muchas gracias. He tomado sobre los últimos últimas 2-3 semanas, he estado compartiendo un chiste por la mañana para poder alegrarnos y sacarnos de muchas veces de donde estamos, que estamos todos hechos unos diablos, pero hay que recordarse de que la vida no es para que pases toda la vida enojada, o enojado, o enojada, y que la risa, el humor, nos levanta el espíritu, que al final del día, si yo te puedo ayudar que tu día sea un poquito mejor, pues me siento bastante bien. Llegan 2 inditos con el cura a bautizar a su hijo, y le dice el cura, ¿qué nombre le pongo al niño? El indito le dice, Batman. Dice, no, no puedes poner el nombre de Batman. ¿Qué te pasa a ti? Dice, pues entonces póngale Superman. No, tampoco. No puedes ponerle Superman a este niño. Tienes que poner un nombre de pila. Es más, un nombre común y corriente de la iglesia. Pero el indito no le entendió. Le dice, ya enojado el indito, él le dice, entonces póngale Duracell. Un poquito de humor ahí, compañeros. Vamos a una Vamos a una pausa. Vamos a una pausa. Son 18 minutos luego de las 7 de la mañana. Estaremos de vuelta con ustedes tan pronto estos anuncios. No se vayan.
Give me the real milk, the number one milk, Dana milk, then love Dana milk. You can whip its cream, for Dana milk it is real, yes, Dana milk, then love Dana milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dana milk, then love Dana milk. Dana milk in the morning, Dana milk in the evening, Dana milk. Give me Dana milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all. Dana milk, then love Dana milk. All over this land and in Belmopan, yes, Dana milk. Give me Dana milk. Say in Tangriga, down south in PG, Dana milk, then love Dana milk. You can hear this talk, cause it's in Orange Walk, yeah, Dana milk. I love Dana milk. Dana milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world. Dano.
A fast and reliable internet connection is crucial to the success of any business. That's why we at Pink Boutique chose DigiNet. Not only is it affordable, but it is service we can depend on to keep our business running 24/7. Plus, our DigiNet business plan allows us to stay ahead of the competition. For only $99, we get a dependable fiber connection at super fast speeds. Visit your nearest BTL office and ask about how DigiNet can enhance your business today.
Now available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, and Belmopan. Coming soon to Orange Walk.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros, al Sugar City Morning Show 7:23. Hoy, el 20 de marzo, un gran gusto saludarles. También quiero darle la bienvenida a mi buen amigo y compañero Robert Checky Usher. Robert Checky, ¿cómo estás? How you doing?
Good morning. Did you say something to me?
Yes, I just greet you.
Okay,
I just welcomed you to the show.
That's good to know. You look very jovial this morning, man.
Is there something wrong with that?
No, that is very fine. That is very good. Just like the good weather we have. Feel nice this morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank God I'm good, you know. With the up, Emmanuel, so we live with what we got, bro.
Yes.
You know, we live with what we got because I don't think God can give you money to handle. Right? And then you just have to be positive and be optimistic because things happen, and in any organization, in any family, any work, any marriage, there has to be a little issue. If there's not a little issue, then something drastically wrong. So you work with what we got. You know, try to go forward, you know?
You know, some people say, what would life be without problems? It would be boring.
Right, that's the way of life.
And that it becomes a way of life.
Yeah.
And I mentioned that because, well, yesterday everybody wanted to watch the news, and it turned out that, if you noticed, it took almost a half an hour for the anchor to go through all the different shootings, and there were 10 shootings. We spoke about it somewhat as to the reason. We didn't go into the individual shootouts and so forth because it doesn't make any sense. But at the end of the day, the point is that by our own actions, we teach our kids, our children, our own actions, or our own young people what to do.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
You can't do as I say, but don't do as I do. No. They will do exactly as what you do.
Yeah, they got as long as they follow the leader. You know? And then you see like some of them people, they go rob us, so they're not working and they bring home money. And some of them, the woman just take the money, you know? And you know what this person they do. They know they do wrong things out there. But
in some way or the other, they seem to justify it.
Yes.
Things hard,
hard.
You know, I have to do this. No, you don't have to. It's an easy way out for you. It is an easy way out for you. ¿Cuánta gente aquí no pasa por tiempos difíciles y nadie lo sabe? ¿Cuántas personas andan con el estómago doliendo? Porque no han comido, pero nadie lo sabe. No van a ir a robar a alguien, no van a ir a asaltar ninguna tienda, pero a él los ves caminando con machete en la mano o con algo, andando, buscando trabajo, algún tipo de trabajo. ¿Ya me entiendes?
Yeah,
Mr. Checky, te puedo limpiar tu patio. Mr. Manuel, te puedo hacer esto.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back I used to go shine shoes, you know, pa.
Uh-huh.
I used to go shine shoes to make quality living. I used to go sell newspaper with Mr. Lindo Leiva. Find a way of making life, find a way how we go through. When there are things come to you that were challenging in life, you know, but you can't make yourself weak, you have to come strong and say, you know what, I have to get up and get this thing done. I can't go. Watch this, if you have your ma and your pa, and you know the work, and every week you give your mama $200, you give your mama $300, your mama say you buy a bad ride, then your mama say that you got big time party, and you know the work.
How the hell did they get the money?
You understand? Your mama say you just build a house that costs $40,000 or $50,000, and you know the work. And no questions are asked because you could go there and get them at 200. Yes, man, I pay that bill for you. You work hard, expect I pay that for you. But that person know the work. So why are these things tolerated? Let's get Delvey on the line. You understand, right?
Maybe she has an answer to that.
Yeah. But that's how things play out, man, you know. All right, so we have Delvey coming in from San Pedro, La Isla Bonita, right here. What time is it, pa?
Well, it is exactly 29 minutes after 7, almost 7:30.
Almost 7:30. Okay, this sounds like when I somebody to wait for win $1 million and no one answer the phone and say, hey, you just lost $1 million.
Delvey has been sharing with us every Tuesday and every Thursday some of her poems. She is quite prolific, actually, and she is good at what she does. She has a large collection of poems which she has written, and she has taken time out to call us every Tuesday and every Thursday, or us to call her every Tuesday and every Thursday, so she can share some of that with us, you know. And they're not of abstract content. In other words, they are all leaning towards godliness. In other words, as good advice to people to draw closer to God. And I think that this is one of the reasons why so many people like the poems.
Yeah.
Do we have her?
I'm sure she's going to call us back, but I spoke to her a while ago. But did you get the reaction of the kids that sat the first part of this PSC yesterday?
The first thing they tell me is, Amy, easy!
Amy, what is it? We are talking about that when they come back, because we have Delvey coming this morning. Good morning, Delvey. Good morning.
Good morning, Delvey.
Good morning, Mr. Checking.
Yes, I'm not alone, you know.
Good morning.
My boss this side of me.
Oh, Mr. Emmanuel?
Yes, he's here, man.
Good morning.
Morning, Delvey.
Good morning. So I didn't hear his voice, man. Normally he greets me as I get up, but never here this morning. Morning, Mr. Emmanuel.
Morning, darling.
He's there right there, man. He's there right there.
¿Cómo estás? How you doing?
Okay. Bien, muy bien, gracias a Dios.
Me alegro también. Sí, muy bien también, gracias. Alegre. Bueno, quizás puedo tomar la libertad de decirte, aunque estemos muchas veces jodidos, pero contentos.
Sí.
Yeah.
Sí.
Y con eso te digo mucho. Okay.
Miss Betty said make a reminder that every morning they tune in and wait for hear you.
Yes. Yes, they're very supportive of me, yes. They always wait for hear me.
Yeah, but not only them, because Emmanuel was mentioning a while ago that so many people comment to him about your points.
Oh, yes,
you know?
yes. As a matter of fact, they do too. Hello?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the sharing today?
All right. This one I have is entitled Only the Lord Saves. Only the Lord Saves. Can I go ahead? Or?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Only the Lord saves. It is not because of money that many feel they have power. It would all mean nothing trying to bring back someone on their last hour. It is not about beauty that makes one popular in the crowd, which once was ashes, now made humble, as the Lord does with the haughty and proud. It is not position that dictates who is innocent and who is not. Put your trust in no man. In every heart, the Lord holds a spot. It is not the amount of degrees that determines if one is really wise. Lean not on your own understanding, what is not really truthful in one's own eyes. When you get to think about it, we came into this life being bare, have nothing, even if our pay is sufficient enough to share. We withhold not what we eat not, because all is either borrowed or lent, that we pay, the food that we eat, to the very place where we rent. So why do we still look at each other and try to bring down each other even after we have found? Why do we not listen to our brothers and sisters whenever they reach out and call? Life is not always simple. It's not always easy, no matter how hard we try to understand. But the Lord is the only one who can save us, through his Son, through his redemption.
Thank you, thank you. You mentioned something very, very important. Why is it that we always try to bring down other people?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that by human nature we like to just bring down other people? And an easy response is that many times we do it out of envy.
Mm-hmm.
We do it out of envy. And we do it out of disdain. I don't want to use the word hatred, because hatred is a strong word. But sometimes it's done out of hatred. But disdain is a lighter word. And I would venture to tell you that a lot of these people can't rise on their own. And the only way they can feel that they are the same is if they try to bring you down to their level.
That's a sad reality sometimes, yeah.
Well, at the end of the day, why should you fight a battle and at the end of the battle you gain nothing?
That's another very good point, because I heard somebody ask yesterday, ¿y qué piensas lograr con esto?
Yeah.
Con ese cuento. And if it's that, and it always comes back to the four-way test from Rotary, is it the truth? Is it beneficial to all concerned? You know what I mean?
Right.
And these are the questions we need to ask, and I try to live by that. If it is no benefit whatsoever, put it on one side, not carry it no way.
Yes.
If you can't do a good, don't do a bad.
Right.
Thank you, Delvin.
At the end of the day, only the Lord saves, Mr. Emmanuel.
Absolutely right.
Because if we walk with God in us, yes, life brings ups and downs, but you know, some of the things that we try to do to bring on other people with God living in us, we already know that his promise is greater than what we are trying to seek getting from another person like ourselves. So,
I understand.
You know.
Well, thanks again, Delvia, and we hope to hear from you once again on Thursday morning, all right?
As long as God fills me with breath and life, Mr. I sure will. Have a great day.
Respect to you,
all
Delvin.
Right. Thank you, and have a wonderful, wonderful time.
Bye, Mr.
My baby.
Yeah, great. So before we go on the break, Pa, what to say when I asked you about the PSU? What was the first thing they said?
The first thing it was easy. It's I got everything correct.
Everything correct. So we hope that the results will...
I hope that when the results come out, that you get 99 and 100.
Yep. Because if it made that easy, then you're supposed to get in and there.
I asked one yesterday afternoon, ¿y cómo estuvo fácil? Y digo, ojalá en mi mente, ojalá y que no, cuando vengan los resultados, no traigas 75 y 78 y 68 y eso. Ya sueno como mi mamá, ya lo sé. Ya sueno como mi mamá. Pero vamos a una pausa, compañeros. Ya son las 7:37, estaremos de vuelta con ustedes luego de estos anuncios. Tenemos mucho más que discutir.
The Philip Goulton Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goulton International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section A of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and PGIA is nearing completion at an investment of $13.6 million. Works include construction of retaining walls to prevent erosion, widening of the road cross-section to include paved road shoulders, pavement restoration and resurfacing. The project also includes installation of LED road lighting and safety features such as signs, reflectors, road marking, and improved visibility through the clearing of the road reserve. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
They see you and how you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things, things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Before we signed up for DigiNet, things at home were a bit...
Mom, I'm just hugging up the internet. Who's sick? Fix it.
chaotic when it came to the internet. But since we signed up for DigiNet, fiber optic internet for your home, everything has been going awesome. Everyone can be online at the same time, consistent and reliable speeds, no more fighting for internet. It's a mother's dream. It's so affordable. I got a 20 megabyte plan for only $169 monthly. Plus, it comes bundled with a free postpaid plan and free home phone service. We're saving over $200 monthly. It's an unbelievable deal. Perfect for families. Trust me. Visit your nearest BTL office and ask about DigiNet today.
Now available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, and Belmopan. Coming soon to Orange Walk.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macau River. Sample a Kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Freshly extracted local honey, perfect for today's dessert. And these locally produced onions, they are just the right size for my popular onion rings and hamburgers. And these cuts of sheep lamb, also grown locally, are just perfect for my succulent barbecue. When I think about my family's health, I buy local products first. After all, they are fresh and healthier. And if you do the same, you're shaping a brighter future for your community, your family, and yourself, as local spending circles back to you. Remember, when you buy local products, you are building a better Belize.
This message is proudly sponsored by the Food and Agriculture Organization, European Union, Ministry of Agriculture, and Belize Marketing and Development Corporation.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el balancín. Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Roche France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche France.
Every day when my daddy gets up to go to work, he says this is for me to have a better life. But I say, Daddy, we have a better life. Mommy don't have to leave home to wash my clothes anymore. We don't have to go all the way to a pump and back home to wash every bucket. No, mommy just have to turn on the pipe and wash up and make we bathe as long as we want. Even the school teacher make we wash we hand the pipe instead of a nasty bucket like before. See today, life is better with water than life.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
When it comes to running my business, I have to ensure that my office is always connected and that my service is the best. This is exactly what I need from my internet provider at my home also. That's why I chose Diginet. It's fast, reliable, and most importantly, it's affordable. With Diginet, I get a reliable connection plus 6 gigabytes free mobile data each month to use while I'm on the go, all for just $99. This is big savings for me. Diginet gives me the edge I need to take my business to the next level, right from home. Visit your nearest BTL office to find out more about Diginet and how you can save, just like me.
Now available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, and Belmopan. Coming soon to Orange Walk.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros. Estoy bastante consciente del hecho de que nuestra audiencia es de habla hispana y que debemos de hablar más español. Pero también estoy bastante consciente, en fin, completamente consciente que nuestro lenguaje oficial es inglés y que debemos de aprender inglés y que debemos de hablar en inglés. Pero como dice finalmente aquellas personas que se titulan los pragmáticos, que dice, si necesitas llevar un mensaje, habla el lenguaje que te entiendan.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's right.
Pero we were talking about, even yesterday, we were talking about the crime situation. Okay? We were talking about the crime situation in Belize City and how I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm not hoping it happens, because I think, no, in fact, I know that sufficient has happened, for God's sake. But I'm just hoping that we don't have any more retaliations in Belize City.
Yeah, it's too much.
It was way too much. Yeah. Yo vi ayer como la persona que me estaban entrevistando, qué dolida, cuando estaba refiriendo a su mamá. When she, if you watched Love News, they did mention it, but Channel 7 did a good story on that as well. When it says, when I walk in, I see my ma on the what you call. No, she had lost a sister, and she had lost, I think, a number of family members previously. Now she has lost her mother due to gun violence.
Closest person to her.
You know what I mean? Can you? What? Why? Is it just because of the area that they live in, or because there is a family member who is very involved in terrorism? Because I agree with Lisa when she says that this is terrorism. Because they went back and they shot at the house. After they shot the lady and they shot the They went back on the through the river, and they shot. They continued shooting at the house.
So they never get the right target, it look like.
Apparently they thought that, well, obviously it was the nephew who was being targeted. But they didn't get him. They didn't get him. But they killed Granny, then killed the three people who had nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
So now, because you can't catch Harry, you catch a shot.
Yeah, right.
That's way out.
That's why I say, I know this is the case with damn people. But like I mentioned earlier, some parents see that they give them so much money. They see that they build house, they got big time car, they throw a big time party, and they know they work. Sorry, and you get caught up right in this fury. I know this is the same case, right?
But again, it could easily blend into this case, and I'm not saying that this is so. I repeat, I am not saying that this is so. But it could be that the nephew is involved in an illicit activity and maybe is helping feed the family. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Granny hold only $50. Maybe.
Right. So if there are things that they happen, one of parents will need to stop.
But I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I need to stop doing things. If you say, you don't pick them, they come home with a lot of money or know that they work. Find out what is going on with them, man.
There are situations when the grandmother also receives the money, accepts the money, and through her silence upholds the activity.
Yes. So sometimes I give them money for whole. Mind this, man.
Upholds the activity. Me not say nothing, darling, because the man they feed me. Yeah. So money talks, and you know what works.
Yeah. So, but like you rightly say, people don't feel like they said that this happened in this case. It's the same thing.
We're not saying that. We're just saying it's a possibility. And in other cases, you know that people shut their mouth and justify certain things. Maybe not even justify. Just shut your mouth.
Yeah.
And uphold it.
But you are being an accomplice when you're doing that as well.
And uphold the action. Very simply because they're getting benefit.
Yeah, things good.
They're being fed or something. You know what I mean? No, Granny, you don't have to do nothing. Your meals are taken care of. You cook by the meals and so forth. And no, they're not only killing the person who is involved, they're killing the family members who are living with them. Yeah. So it's sick.
Yeah, we saw these things in movies, Emmanuel, but we never believed it would become a reality here in our little jewel, Belize.
I know.
You know, but it's happening, man, and I don't know. I hear somebody mention that, this is not what I saw.
Yes. There was even, you can hear it in the background, and when the young girl, the lady says, no worry, enough man when drop for this.
See?
Verbatim. Exactly like that.
Ring of fire.
Okay? Enough man when drop for this. So, in other words, I question, but I applaud those people. Well, the young lady whose mother died says, I don't have no grievance against anybody. I don't have any grievance. And I'm listening to her and I go like, I wonder why is it she's saying? Is it because she's saying it because she is spiritually guided?
Most of the
time. Or is it that perhaps she's afraid?
Maybe too, boy. Maybe.
Maybe it's it that she's afraid and she begins to lambast these people and say, tell her what, uno kill my man, uno this and this and this, and next thing you know, bam, 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 they shoot her the following day.
Yeah, it could be that. It could be that, or it could be the spiritual part that you mentioned.
And there is the other woman we overheard in the news that says, enough man when drop for this.
So that means they probably might know who are the persons involved. But they say enough man a drop for this. Have some idea of who is doing it.
So, the Prime Minister has announced that there are going to be emergency areas. Let's take this call. Sugar City Morning Show, good morning. Buenos dias. The Prime Minister has announced.
You need to lower your television, please, the volume on your television. That's
Good morning.
Yeah, so you were saying the Prime Minister has announced?
And well, announced at the press conference.
Yeah, after the
that,
emergency.
Yes, that the BDF will be working the streets along with the police department.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And that also they're going to suspend some of the constitutional rights in emergency areas where they can hold a person longer than the normal 48 hours.
Okay.
Okay? So, but for that to happen, they need to establish emergency areas. In other words, they're not going to put a state of emergency all over the city. They're going to localize it and say, tell you what, this area right here, this area right here, this area right here. Okay? And put emergency areas, classify them as emergency areas. And police and the BDF will be walking the streets.
24/7.
24/7. And are helping address the situation. Now, something that was quite interesting with Chester Williams' interview, and he said that, unfortunately, the police has lost the confidence of the people. I mentioned that, and I saw raised eyebrows once when I mentioned it and go like, but the public sentiment is not with the police in these areas. They view the police as the enemy. Why? Why? Why is it that one time we were afraid, ya viene la policía, run to hell?
Yeah.
No, it's a different story.
A different story.
Okay, why is it? Is it a problem that? Why have we lost that confidence on the police?
Yeah. Well, what he said is the first thing that he has to do is to try to get the bond with the people and the police
Thank
again.
you. Right, you need to get back that bond and says, and when we get it, but Mr. Williams, let me tell you something.
Sir.
It's going to be a while before you get that back, you know.
It's not that easy.
Because they could maybe talk, but then that means that they don't have the confidence. They can easily drop back in their ways. Being what it is. Because why would, well, maybe I shouldn't even talk this way, but you know, these gang members can threaten somebody, can find out that this person is talking, so let's go threaten that person. Let's kill that person's child or something, so you get a message.
Send out a message.
Send out a message. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got far now, boy.
So that person is going to recoil and just shut up forever. But it takes a special kind of strength to be able to talk despite the fact that you're being threatened, despite the fact that the family is being threatened, the safety of family. You know, and you go like, well, I have to do this regardless.
Yeah, but all of that said, how comes there is so many guns out there, Emmanuel? Nothing never mentioned about that through the press conference and all the different interviews.
How you think guns come in?
Why? I don't know. I don't know. I hear they say some come through borders.
Well, they have to come through the borders because we don't manufacture them.
Yes, here. But they come illegal.
They come illegal, obviously.
You remember this stretch from between San Ignacio and Belmopan, they catch one officer in a vehicle and got some illegal guns. I want to check the gun. I think one of them was registered to someone in Guatemala.
Now you're talking. Now you're talking. A lot of the guns come from the countries abroad in Central America.
Yep. You know, and if that time a policeman will bring it back.
Some of them come through contraband from this. Well, I don't know if it's from the States, but I do know that our borders are quite porous. So
I understand someone come in a barrel too.
For sure?
Yeah, someone come in a barrel, you know, like some people send some goods and so.
But is customs there to check that?
But I don't know how that thing they go with a barrel, but I understand someone come in a barrel too.
I never know that. I swear I did not know that.
But the thing is that the guns are there already.
Tantos problemas que, uno, la falta de confianza que la gente le tiene a la policía. Dos, la cantidad de munición, de pistolas que hay y fusiles y que hay en la ciudad de Belice, y la actitud que pervade. La actitud que pervade en la ciudad y es que no le tienen la confianza. Y no solo no le tienen la confianza, déjame aclarar tantito esto, pero el sentimiento público no está para con la policía. Así que sobre todo, yo creo que antes de que la policía intente de lograr conseguir la confianza de la gente, ellos tienen que mostrarse dignos de la confianza de la gente. Ellos tienen que reparar su forma de ser para poder lograr conseguir la confianza de la gente. Porque la gente lo ha perdido, porque ven las cosas, saben las cosas que suceden con la policía. ¿Ya me entiendes?
Right.
Porque muchas veces la policía está envuelta en estas cosas. No estoy refiriéndome a nadie en particular, por el amor de Dios. Pero me estoy refiriendo que en muchos casos en la ciudad de Belice, la policía sabe de estas cosas y no lo divulga. Porque el fulanito aquel es su amigo, su vecino o su familiar. O porque también está consiguiendo pago. Pero, ¿qué tipo de policía puede ser él? ¿Qué policía puede ser esta persona? ¿Y será que no hay controles y medidas dentro de la policía para poder atender este tipo de situación? Que si sabes de que un individuo está recibiendo dinero de las gangas y que está avisándole al jefe de las gangas, cuando va a haber una... ¿No será que quizás alguien sabe de esto? Pero se lo mantienen callados. Okay? That's how I baleado en Kova Fihi. You know what I mean?
Yep. This tries to
es que hay tantos problemas que no sabes dónde empezar. Lo que están viviendo ahorita es, y como dice, por tantos años hemos estado creando este ambiente, faltando el respeto a nuestros papás o a la gente grande, ¿ok? Haciendo esto, haciendo el otro, y ahora te espantas cuando está sucediendo todo esto. Nosotros mismos en nuestra forma de ser lo hemos cerrado el ojo a todo esto. Y hemos dicho que se maten mientras que no me toquen a mí. Pues sabes, ya llegó el tiempo para tomar otra posición. Ya llegó el tiempo cuando montemos un desfile, una demostración en contra de esta actividad. Y salir y no solo espiar quién está ahí fuera y luego, porque no, de convicción salir a defender tus derechos, porque todos tenemos derechos de caminar las calles, sin tener el miedo y el pavor de que un fulano ahí te va a disparar y que te va a matar, no solo a ti, pero a tus familiares. No, ya llegó el tiempo cuando empecemos a defender esa libertad que hasta cierto punto hemos perdido.
Yeah, that's true. But that's what ACP Chester Williams hope for, to try to get back the bond with the people. But like you mentioned, that
they have to be worthy of it.
Yeah, yeah. Because you remember one time they had this gang truce thing with them, the gang members there, and they tried and they parade about the place, and they bring this guy from the US for the talk to them, and it looked like things be the work, but after Chester was transferred and things gone back the way me there.
I think that Jules in his interview yesterday with the Prime Minister said, in hindsight, sir, did you? I don't know if you noticed.
Yes,
that.
yes.
In hindsight, sir, what could have happened if you hadn't? What do you think would have happened if you never transferred Chester? You think that maybe all of this could never may happen? A valid question, but you can't say that those things would not have happened. Maybe worse could have happened.
Yep.
But you can't tell. You can't tell that, oh, if we kept Chester in the city, these things would not have happened.
Yeah.
Well, it was leading us to believe that that is what that could have happened. I mean, that Chester's presence in Belize was better than any place else. But
yeah. But what happened is that time he had this communication with these people. You know, he had that bond with them people, and them they do a lot of the visiting in the area, and even some of the gang guys that talk and say, yeah, this man they go there and this man they make talk to we and make we understand how they go on, so like we slow things down. You understand?
So I'm glad that they put back Chester as, well, he's Deputy Commissioner of Police.
Yes.
And there was one question as to what is a Deputy Commissioner of Police and what is an acting or assistant Commissioner of Police. What is the difference? You know, because me parece que
the two things supposed to be the same.
So, yeah, you know what I mean? You have so much acting or assistant police, commissioner of police, and deputy commissioner of police, and
assistant,
and this and the other and the other. I don't know.
You don't know who.
But at the end of the day, I personally believe they should put Chester as the head of the police. My opinion.
Yeah, and we also want to ask the people in the area, make us slow down things, man. You gone too far. I could try to slow down things.
Slow down, cut it out.
Yeah.
I don't think we have that problem. In fact, I don't know we have that problem here in Orange Walk with gangs and so forth. Although I do hear that we have the gangs and so forth, but it don't seem to me that it is in, it's the same as in Belize City.
Yeah, but some things that I know it's tough on the authorities right now if we deal with this situation, but just like how they try hard to take care of this Southside area, we're really good. I believe they should start to look for preventative measures in other parts of the country as well, where there things not reach yet.
I agree with you, because many times, pardon me for interrupting, but some of those same people can come and begin to...
Elements spread out.
Elements spread out, yes.
Yeah. So even if they just start to do your visits and go talk to people in the different areas in the community, educate them what is happening, make us start it before it hit.
And it only has to be done, not only has to be done on a legal basis, but parents talk to your kids. Parents talk to your kids. Advise them not to be involved in gang warfare.
Yeah, I mean, like the department...
You live by the sword, you will die by the sword.
They could have like neighborhood watch meetings, go out and invite people to come out, gather in our area, make the police then talk, got people from NDAC, got people from the human services, come out and talk to them people, make people wake up and understand and be alert, so when there are things should come our way, if they come our way, at least you're already prepared. You have your mind open already. You see what they happen. You understand? I mean, you can't wait until it happen and say, hey, you know what? We got a meeting at lock up on the house 6 o'clock. By that time, make sure no pick clean on the house. Make we try start to do it one time, preventative measures, because most of the things that happen in the city, Emmanuel, most of them come from other countries, you know, especially from the US. A lot of them gang elements come from that side. Maybe not physically, but the idea and what then you see they happen out there. The things come in and then it start. From there it start to spread out. You know, like one time when the all of the best phones come to Belize, they come to the city first. And then it start to spread out. Usually one time when Kentucky may call me there a city, he never get a reach or drop, but eventually may spread out.
Let's take this call. Sugar City Morning Show, good morning, buenos dias.
Curfew. Just speak up.
Talk a little louder, darling. Come up to. It's high. Well, that was a consideration, you know, but I don't think that the government decided well, I don't know why, but I would venture to say, I'm surmising that because of economic reasons.
There is a curfew in the city, but for kids, underage kids.
There is one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, there is one, but only for kids who are underage. But do you mean curfew like 9 o'clock? Everything shut down and nobody out on the street? That's an idea. Thank you, ma'am.
Good observation, good suggestion as well. You know.
But in other words, but why wasn't it implemented?
Why, I don't know if that's the confusion or the what, but usually like right there, sort of Orange Walk during the week by 9 o'clock, like the town, like you barely see anybody out, you know. During the week, you hardly see anybody out, but then people still have the right to come out, right? But if you have a curfew, I remember when I had that curfew, when I had this Black Friday thing, that meant 8 o'clock the night, and you see the town. Everything was shut down because they had BDF boat right there in Orange Walk. You remember that?
Shut down 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, no?
9 o'clock.
You remember that, right?
Of course I remember that.
It worked. It worked. But that time we never have that kind of violence like what they have right now. But the preventative measures, we need to start to work on that, man. I know we have this big thing that the city right now will have to deal with.
Sugar City Morning Show, good morning.
Morning, Martinez. Morning, Cheque.
Morning, sir.
Mr. Martinez. I listen to your program every day. And if you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
We're hearing you.
Yes, I listen to the program and I am not make sure I watch news. But if you take and watch, you have, not long ago, there was a permit granted where the PUP, they were supposed to make a demonstration from somewhere around the hospital to the park. The demonstration was done, and right from the park, the man who was the main leader of that demonstration, told the people then, because it came over the news, let's go and block the bridge, which was illegal. If it was you, Cheque, or myself would have done that, we would have been arrested. And this was not done. He was not arrested in place. They ran up because the units, they came and they threw gas because they had was to clear the highway. And this is what the people, I believe, the PUP, the people that follows them, believe, oh, we are following a leader. We can't be arrested. And this is the thing that is causing the thing to go out of handling because they're trying to, what they really want to do is to give the government in power a bad name. This is just what is happening. So they will do this, they will do that, they will do the other, and never mind whatever you say, right? This is to my humble opinion, this is the behavior of the PUPs. They want to get in power, and I believe that they are behind this lot of excess nonsense that is happening in our country. And it is so unfortunate that whenever the law enforcement get in, well, I mean, sometimes maybe some of them, not all of them, but sometimes some of them abuse the power and they use excess force when unnecessary. You understand what I mean? But this thing that they call will foxes, don't make no go school. We blame gang. Yeah, maybe the gangs they have lead, but they have one leader, somebody where they lead their people. This and that. And if you watch something, they burn the tire lamp on the bridge. By the time one of the accused person was arrested, there was the liar. Oh, the liar get right there and this and that and the other. And this are the thing where they happen. When a lot of people escape from where we murder them, they willfully murder people. And if you watch, they escape, but by the time they escape, man, you only work if one person say. If your brother say, somebody kill you and the person walk off 1 6 or 7 months time, he walk out of the prison, what do you think will happen? Your brother went through this, well, I go and sit down there 1 6 or 7 months. And this is the thing where they cause the problem. This is simple. We need further investigation, and when the police pick you up, they're supposed to pick you up and nearly ready to go with you. Front of the magistrate, where the magistrate will say, look, it's already to the Supreme Court. And he only wants us, Mr. Martinez, if you take and watch, you got some people, man, I surprised. 5, 6, 7, 4 years, for 3 years, for 1 year they passed. One person they remanded Hattieville to murder. When you're ready, 3, 4 years to try the case, you can't find the main witness, you can't find this one, or if the main witness there, you find the killer. All of these things, these are the things that need to be protected. And that's why you find that people don't give the police no information. People could see, but they don't get police what protection I got. They won't kill them. You know what I mean? And this is the problem with in the country, but that somebody that big behind this, because if you say the leader could lead the people there and go and block the toll bridge, suppose the ambulance may go in it one person stand critical when they have to rush the hospital. They have to wait till when they clear and don't worry, the ambulance may come up there and do. And this time a wrong leader we have. This time a wrong person would presume he wants to be leader of our country. He is the one that they should have, the DPP, like what some people say, the DPP should have had him arrested and charged. Because that's our criminal behavior to go and tell people to go and block the bridge. Right.
That's that person's perspective. I may not entirely agree with it.
With everything that he says.
With everything that he says. I want you to know that. But
you see the part where you mentioned about people go to Hattieville for, then they come out after 7 months, 6 months and so on, and they find that, well, they don't got enough evidence, so this person have to come out.
But another thing that came up yesterday in the discussion was, why is it that you have people out on the streets when committing criminal activity that have a long sheet of a long history and who have been charged 17 times, 17 times, up to 20 times. And included in that charge list, you have attempted murder, attempted robbery, assault, and I go like, well, what the hell is that person doing out on the streets? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we live in...
With a sheet like that, with 17 charges, you go tell me that you go free that man and put him out there again?
We live in a free country, pa.
But that doesn't give them the right, that's not them, because we don't know who is responsible here. But living in a free country also means living in a country where we respect law and order. So it also hints at problems within our judicial system. In other words, where people can commit crimes and never be taken to court. Where at the end of the day, the criminals are saying, tell you what, you go kill a man and they will hold you 2 years in remand, but after that, they could come out. And they can literally get away with it. literally get away with it.
It happens.
Because the judicial system, the prosecutor, the person who is following up, lost the file, they don't got no evidence, the witness decided to drop the case.
Police then forget.
The police then forget the person who he can't find where he live, and tara this and tara that.
Remember when me happened to sit up one day, the police guy in a court and said they don't know the man. I don't know this person. I don't remember this. And then me arrest the man.
You understand me? So there also has to be a revision of the laws themselves that seem to be so damn antiquated and so archaic and so, I don't know.
Before we go on a break, Pa, this one said GOB needs to make laws to clean the streets of people loitering, predators, drunkards, drug addicts, mental cases, etc. Law to prohibit drinking in the streets in front of stores that sell liquors, etc. Prohibit children walking in the street unsupervised. Well, that law for the drinking that the shops there saw, that law has been implemented. First, it may start all right, but now we see people relax and drink their beer.
No, but the other day, then just got one China court. I was there when I carried China court for permitting somebody to drink on premises.
So not only the person when they drink.
That the owner of the establishment is being taken.
Oh yeah.
I was there, and
you pity him or not pity her?
Why should I pity him? Pity her? I'm a lady.
So you got a court?
I don't know if he got a court, but the policeman was there, and
Maybe go for a break, pa.
No, I have to finish this story. Make her finish this story. And the lady just, like just smile and say, You know what I mean? But he says, but then this is a summons for you to go to court for permitting people to drink on the property. Sugar City Morning Show, good morning.
This lady have a little issue with the phone.
Hello? Let's take a break and we'll be right back with you. Let's take that break.
I'm thinking I finish.
Maintaining steadiness, consolidating stability, advancing growth.
Our priorities for the budget, fiscal year 2018-2019, are to continue to provide resources for investments in physical infrastructure, mainly roads and bridges, for education and health, for poverty alleviation, and for citizen security and defense. Mr. Speaker, I repeat, we grasp the nettle with both hands. We rise to meet the challenges, and we will overcome them. This year's budget is structured accordingly, and there therefore can and will be no retreat from our signature pro-poor policies. No retreat from Boost and Food Pantry, no retreat from the apprenticeship program, no retreat from the high school subsidies, no retreat from the payment by GOB for students' CXC exams, no retreat from the funding of the second chance opportunities, no retreat from tuition assistance, no retreat from the plethora of full scholarships, no retreat from the construction of new classrooms, no retreat from new rural water supply systems, health posts, and hospitals, certainly in San Pedro, which we hope to fund from a public-private mix, and also from PG. That's the next priority.
The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Give me the real milk, the number one milk, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can whip its cream, for Dano milk it is real, yes, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. Dano milk in the morning, Dano milk in the evening, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all. Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over this land and in Belmopan, yes, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Say in Gangriga, down south in PG, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can hear this talk, cause it's in Orange Walk, yeah, Dano milk. I love Dano milk. Dano milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world. Dano.
A fast and reliable internet connection is crucial to the success of any business. That's why we at Pink Boutique chose DigiNet. Not only is it affordable, but it is service we can depend on to keep our business running 24/7. Plus, our DigiNet business plan allows us to stay ahead of the competition. For only $99, we get a dependable fiber connection at super fast speeds. Visit your nearest BTL office and ask about how DigiNet can enhance your business today.
Now available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, and Belmopan. Coming soon to Orange Walk.
The sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longanisa, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan Muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega & Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
The Philip Goulton Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goulton International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section A of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and PGIA is nearing completion at an investment of $13.6 million. Works include construction of retaining walls to prevent erosion, widening of the road cross-section to include paved road shoulders, pavement restoration and resurfacing. The project also includes installation of LED road lighting and safety features such as signs, reflectors, road marking, and improved visibility through the clearing of the road reserve. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
They see you and how you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range, a colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things, things never run yours. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Before we signed up for DigiNet, things at home were a bit...
Mom, I'm just having up the internet. Fix it.
Chaotic when it came to the internet. But since we signed up for DigiNet, fiber optic internet for your home, everything has been going awesome. Everyone can be online at the same time, consistent and reliable speeds, no more fighting for internet. It's a mother's dream. It's so affordable. I got a 20 megabyte plan for only $169 monthly. Plus, it comes bundled with a free postpaid plan and free home phone service. We're saving over $200 monthly. It's an unbelievable deal. Perfect for families. Trust me. Visit your nearest BTL office and ask about DigiNet today.
Now available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, and Belmopan. Coming soon to Orange Walk.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macau River. Sample a Kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Freshly extracted local honey. Perfect for today's dessert. And these locally produced onions, they are just the right size for my popular onion rings and hamburgers. And these cuts of sheep lamb, also grown locally, are just perfect for my succulent barbecue. When I think about my family's health, I buy local products first. After all, they are fresh and healthier. And if you do the same, you're shaping a brighter future for your community, your family, and yourself, as local spending circles back to you. Remember, when you buy local products, you are building a better Belize.
This message is proudly sponsored by the Food and Agriculture Organization, European Union, Ministry of Agriculture, and Belize Marketing and Development Corporation.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros, al Sugar City Morning Show. Son las 8:33 minutos. Y aquí, hablando acerca de la situación que vivió la ciudad de Belice, pero este fin de semana, el último fin de semana, pero también buscando formas de cómo evitar que esto suceda de nuevo. Queremos escuchar qué son las sugerencias de ustedes, la gente que vive aquí en Belice. Quisiéramos escuchar de ustedes cómo ustedes piensan que se puede mejor atender la situación bastante fea que se vive en la ciudad de Belice. ¿Será que son cambios jurídicos? ¿Será que estamos perdiendo tiempo con lo de la policía? ¿O qué es? Llámanos y platícanos acerca de tus sugerencias, cómo mejorar el sistema. Y también aquí en Orange Walk, obviamente, no estamos viviendo ese tipo de situación, pero también hay que ser muy cuidadosos y cautelosos que tan pronto veamos de que se está sembrando una semita de gangas aquí, que las tratemos de erradicar, porque nadie quiere vivir bajo de eso.
Yeah, I don't think this one is possible, but someone says here, GOB, which means Government of Belize, needs to make law against corrupt liars that are paid big money to free criminals, murderers, even with false witnesses.
But that's their job.
That's their job.
That's their job.
They have their legal team that represent people, and they are there to represent these type of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's what is happening. Well, you know, on some more positive notes.
But just before you go to something, I think somebody mentioned, I'm not sure who it was, but mentioned about how other cities in other countries have dealt with or are dealing with the crime situation. And they said that in Bridgeton, Barbados, which I mentioned just yesterday, how is it that we can borrow from the cities like that, that they have, and I don't remember exactly the example that they gave. I'll beg your pardon. I'll try to look it up very shortly. But they claim that they're getting very, very good results with this new approach to dealing with crime. If you have committed one crime, you know, there's a certain amount of, yes, we will make you, you'll have a little chance.
Yeah.
The second time, you'll have to suffer the consequences. The third time, you're going to jail, and you're going to jail for a long time. And you're going to stay there for a long time.
You're not got a chance to do it and do it again.
Exactly. And they have been getting very, very good. But like I said, that right here in Belize, you have people walking the street with 17 and 20 charges, 25 charges. Now, what are they doing out on the streets?
Yep.
It's because the system stinks.
Someone else here will walk on the street right there, so they got a gun right there.
Mm-hmm. The system stinks. Hay tanto que hacer, hay que reparar el sistema jurídico, hay que empoderar y mejorar el sistema de la policía, donde aquellas personas que son los que llevan los casos a la corte, pues estamos viendo que no está funcionando bien, que al final del día te dicen, perdimos el archivo, no tenemos esto, no tenemos el otro. Bueno, dice, estos días estoy de acuerdo con el señor que llamó de lo que está pasando en Belice, que hay un líder grande detrás de todo esto. Posible y hasta probable. Yo recuerdo cuando había mucho problema en la ciudad de Belice. Mi papá vivía todavía aún. Y yo creo que that was in 1981. when they had the heads of agreement problems. 82? 82? Something like that?
Wasn't it before independence?
Before independence, 78 maybe.
Yeah,
I
it was
don't
before
remember too
independence.
well.
But remember when I brought in the SIS as well, Emmanuel? When I brought in that SIS.
And my father used to say, pues tiene que ser que alguien está provocando toda esta actividad criminal. Somebody who is fueling the fire, because left to people's own devices, it wouldn't happen. But it has to be that somebody está que le tira al fuego. Yes, yo no estoy listo a apuntar el dedo a nadie, pero yo te quiero decir de que es muy posible y probable esta situación. Y si es así, pues que no se le descubra quién es, porque va a tener que pagar muy caro.
Yep. Well, let me get this next text message here. It says, it is not lawyers' job to be corrupt and bring false witnesses. This is one reason why people take the laws in their own hands, because there is no justice.
Well, when we mention that it's their job, it is their job to defend anybody. ¿Ya me entiendes? It's their job to, that's how they get their training.
They defend you if somebody steal you. And you take them to court and you need an attorney. If it's a big, high-profile case, they are there to defend you. They are not attorneys only to defend criminals, right? They have different attorneys that deal with different types of cases, right? But we know that we are some days away from Palm Sunday.
Well, it's Palm Sunday, which is Sunday.
This Sunday, right? You know, and next week we jump into Holy Week. Positive thing, the Ruta Maya happened. This week we have a great gathering in Corozal as well. They'll be having a big band fest that brings people together.
This weekend?
Yeah, a positive thing. Saturday in Corozal.
Okay.
All right. So those are some good things for people to relax off their mind with as well, no? So I want to invite them to go, and enjoy themselves, relax.
And Bandfest is always good,
Yeah, it's a family,
I enjoy watching bands and so forth.
You see the participation of a lot of young people.
Yes.
Playing the drums and the different instruments that they use, which is very good. But you also mentioned, Emmanuel, that we'll be having some representatives from different churches.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I think it is this Thursday that we'll have Miss Berta. This Friday that we have Miss Berta.
Okay.
Alonso, si me estás escuchando, o si alguien que me escucha, por favor, recordándote de que este jueves o viernes, no me recuerdo muy bien, creo que el viernes quedamos para que vengas al show a hablar acerca de las actividades de la Iglesia Católica, y también le daremos oportunidad mañana a ver si es que quizás otro representante de otra religión pudiera venir. Pero vamos a estar trabajando en esto tan pronto terminemos el show.
Yep, okay. And then we have Holy Saturday, I have the big cross-country cycling race that goes all the way from Belize City down to San Ignacio and back. For the past years, the Guatemalans have been dominating the race, Emmanuel.
Well, last year, Guatemalans won, no?
Yeah, they won, two brothers.
Well, one, yes, right.
Two brothers.
One of them won, it's not they, but one of them won the what you call it, but the time for we try to get back, man.
Yeah, time for we try to get back for true. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It can't be that they're stronger and smarter than we.
Well, I was made to understand that these Padilla brothers, they participate in all those big races like the Tour de France and big races in the U.S., races that lasts for 6 months. So, like, this journey here in Belize is not like a big thing for them, because, once you're in a Tour de France, you pump one lot, right? And Saradian people get all the nutrients together, And what a cyclist was telling me, he said it's hard to make Belize win, because
why?
Belize have different clubs, different teams, and then they fight against the clubs to make this club or this team no win. And at the same time, you're keeping back a Belizean rider to reach the top. And then we have the foreigners, they coming in, and then, meantime you the fight, then they make their way into the finish line.
Producto del egoísmo. I can't win, but you can't win neither.
You not
Make
win.
somebody else win.
Make somebody else win. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And then with a different service team and so, you know, they got this service team would just they hold back the next person well for the service, this one in the front there, you know. They hold them back with their vehicle and they park front and they say they can't reach out for go service this person where they go there. Because you know they have to service them on the road, right?
Mm-hmm.
With their food and drinks and whatever they need if they get one pound shot or they catch one cramp and things like that. But you see when they try hold back this next team, make them not go in and service that one.
Mm-hmm. I understand, but well, I have never really been a fan
of cycling.
An avid fan where I'm going to be, you know, following it up. But
it's a big thing here in Belize, especially for Holy Saturday.
For Holy Saturday, yes. I enjoy watching the race.
You finish?
And it's done.
Yeah. Like
you know what I mean?
Like you wouldn't follow the race
but I
from the
wouldn't
start.
follow it up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't follow it up. You know what I mean?
And then you know what race is, so you know that Easter Monday, Emmanuel, is one of the biggest day for horse racing in Burrell Boom. Easter Monday, so these are positive things that are happening
If
around.
Papa was alive, he would be there.
I know. I know. Yeah, so a lot of people look forward to go to Easter Monday race in Burrell Boom. And right now, a lot of people look for gather by the riversides. People look for find where water there because, you know, it
And
get
tell
hot
me
now.
something, out of Boom, you can get, it's a big fiesta. In other words, you can get good food.
Oh
and
yes,
all of that.
man. You get all the food, all the nice food, the pepper squinte, well, the give nut, the hikite and white rice, the works, everything.
I heard
That was big
somebody
affair, man,
talk
that
about
big-
Hikiti the other day, and isn't that still a protected species?
I think they have one time
when they permit.
Yeah. And then they're not just forget it. You still have to get a permit. You still have to get a permit for some of these game meats, right? But in the River Valley and so, a lot of things happen. You remember, right? As Playa Blanca and Progreso used to be big. Even San Esteban Lions, they used to do something for Easter and so. But I don't know. Somehow, I think with the road condition, the Honey Camp and so, a lot of people, as much people don't go like one time, right? You know, Sartaneja big for the Easter too.
I know that.
And even the roads are not in good condition, but people find their way to Sartaneja.
Well, Progreso was big one time. I remember that Lord Rayburn used to go
Yes,
there.
yes.
And
Enos Beach.
whereupon Mr.
Enos Beach. Mr.
Yes,
Bustillos.
Bustillos.
Yes.
But I gather that he sold the property.
Yeah. That used to always big Easter Sunday, Progreso, by, you know. And
I went a number of occasions, and Travelers was always there on Easter Sunday.
Yes. Yep. Anytime Easter Sunday come, Lord Rayburn and there, Enos Beach in Progreso, people look forward to it. But then the thing not happen again, and we know a lot of people, we got Orchid Bay, they usually do functions. I think they're having an Easter function. Then Corozal, a lot of people go to Corozal for hang by the beach side. I don't know if they have any kind of activity, but when you pass there at Easter time, Sunday or Monday, that place really packed families coming home.
It's good that they open up the places, the beaches, but give us something to do, man. Organize only volleyball game or something, you know, rather than just sitting around talk and watch people. Although that can be fun too, especially if you're, you know, if you're out on the beach just watching the world go by. But a lot of people don't want that.
Yeah,
a lot of people like to become involved.
Yes.
You know, in sports and other activities.
Yeah, I would want to ask the parents to be careful with the kids when they go by the water side, because I there at San Ignacio 2 weeks ago when I play for a party up there and by the riverside. The water not deep with the kids in there, but outer deep. So the people, they got some people I watching they sit down on the water side, they saw the river. Then they sit on the water side and then they drink up them thing and they pick, then they play in the water. They're not really paying no mind to the picnic. And if they walk out more, they are dropping in the deep part. You understand? Without conscious that that could happen, you know. They're not conscious that that could happen, so they just stay right there, so they eat up, they leave food and they drink up and they have fun. Although they sit down by the riverside, but you have to always got your eyes on the kids, Emmanuel. Kids tend to move, walk out in a further areas.
So true.
Right? So when you come out at the beach, when you go on the beach, just take care of the picnic. And when you ride in on a boat and people drive their boat, not a drink, man. Not a drink, because when you drink, then your mind, you start to lose your mind. Then you start to take the night curve and so you feel good and people laugh up in the boat. You know, people have fun, but then sometimes their fun, they not end to fun feel. You understand? But then you have the big procession coming up on Good Friday.
True.
That still attract a big crowd,
yes.
man.
Well, let me share a little bit of something here. At least here, us in Orange Walk, when we used to say have plans to going any place, if we used to go to Merida or Cancun or Playa, it was not until Saturday morning that we would leave.
Okay.
Because no, you have to be here for Good Friday, and as a matter of fact, your parents, Mama especially, no van a estar viajando Viernes Santo.
No driving.
No driving. You know what I mean?
Put down the keys.
So if we used to manage to get out, it used to be either Holy Saturday or from Holy Thursday in the afternoon, in the evening. You know, so, and we would reach maybe midnight and so forth. But the point, just so that we don't travel on Good Friday. Well, for the respect for your parents and because really this is what it is, respect for the parents, you know. Algo te va a suceder, te lo dije que no estés andando Viernes Santo. This is just like any other day, if you ask me, but it's just like creencia that, you know, you're not supposed to be out on Good Friday. So, but hey, this Easter I'm not staying home. I'm gonna go out as I do every weekend. Every weekend I go out from Saturday and into Sunday. Sundays normally I leave 7 o'clock in the morning and I gone till about 8 o'clock tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But with all these activities,
I know, why am I stay home for?
Yeah, with all these activities coming up, want to ask people to do their best to play it safe, man.
Yes, play it safe. Yeah. You said a mouthful.
Yes.
Be watchful, play it safe, plan correctly, but make sure that you have activities for your kids, and if you're going anywhere close to water, please make sure that you have these vests and these and you know, the correct gear, so you know that even if they don't know how to swim, at least they can keep afloat.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, by the way. We need to deal with that, man. And for you people, want to check on a registration on a vehicle and a license, because Easter, by Holy Thursday next week, if your vehicle will be expired on the ending of the month is on Saturday, and that is Holy Saturday. So you can't license your vehicle on that day.
That's exactly right. And if you need insurance, believe me, please don't wait until the last days to go pick up Holy Thursday to go pick up insurance because you forgot. At that time, because the way it is because, and I'm talking here about my sister's agency.
Yes.
I'm going to be very straight up. Because in Belize City, the main office is closed from midday.
Yeah.
Most of the time. They won't be, and because everything is done online with approvals online, so you won't be able to get anything. So please do it from the week before. You can not, because you go in from the week before, that means you won't be able to
or lose the days.
No, you can go in. Tell you what, I want it for the 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. And you can go there for the 19th and do it. And you have it with you.
Yeah.
Okay?
It will
in
be
other words,
valid
you can
on
do
those
it
dates.
in advance. Not because you go the 19th, that means that you'll have to insure from the 19th onward. No.
Or if your, let's say your insurance will be expired on the 31st, you can't, and if they stop you the first, you can't tell the officer, hey, but the place never opened today. So I couldn't renew my
And the first is going to be April April 1st.
And then we still
I
got
mean
Easter.
the Easter Sunday.
Yeah, then we still got Easter Monday.
And then we have Easter Monday. So it's going to be a long weekend. Make sure that you have insurance and you have
license?
insurance and licensing.
Yeah.
But insurance is the most important. Okay.
Protect
And
yourself.
when it comes to Mexican insurance, believe me, there's really only one place to get that. That's Ena Martinez.
Yeah, because a lot of people will be going across the Mexican side for this Easter. Many, many people. That's your choice. They have places here in Belize, but if that is your choice, well, then just make sure you have everything in place. You know. But Emmanuel, I spoke to Mr. Aldo Vasquez yesterday.
I'm sorry.
And they expressed their interest to be on the show tomorrow. Of
Yes,
what I spoke
well,
to you about earlier this morning.
I'm glad that they have decided to come up. Just Aldo, give me a little call and find out, make me know
Details.
about the content of the. I know it's going to be about Alzheimer's.
Right. I think tomorrow is Alzheimer's Day or something like that.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Okay. And yes, we need to keep people informed as to how to best to avoid it and how to deal with it if you have it. I also have a request from Paola. I think that she has Osorio, who belongs to a group that is quite involved in mental health. Okay? So I think that they had, I think Fel told me, or on her post, she telling that people that I think in the park on Saturday or Sunday, there was some sort of exhibition, and that the group was doing some work at the park there. But I'm gonna be, I'll be glad to have you this week as well. So I'm filling up the slots here, and but we want to make it as interesting as possible so people can benefit from the information that is being given out.
Yeah, that's
Porque muchas personas sufren de Alzheimer's y dicen, oh, ya está quedando loco. Ya no está quedando loco, es una enfermedad que te da. ¿Ok? No es locura, es una enfermedad que te da. Y Alzheimer's hay como evitarlo y hay como tratar a las personas que tienen Alzheimer's.
All right, so we should have that tomorrow. And you mentioned we might have Miss Berta either Thursday or Friday. From La Immaculada Parish.
Right, that's right, exactly.
Yeah, so we want to invite, and you see the things that on the show, just bring somebody if you have somebody. You bring people with important topics that are important. So like you also mentioned, we will try to bring in doctors and different people that, will really appeal to our audience. Because we need to do these things, because
hay que informar, educar y empoderar a la gente con estas pláticas, estas charlas, y siempre se puede hacer un poquito con este individuo, un poquito con ese doctor, un poquito con esa enfermera, un poquito con esto, para que todos consigamos el beneficio de la experiencia de estas personas. Así que, compañeros, estaremos planificando nuestros shows ya luego que terminó la política, ya luego entonces es rutina normal.
Yeah. I'm going to finish this last three texts that one person said. He said, when someone kills your son, he was caught and the liar got him out free. What do you think? It's vengeful people do. Then the killing never stopped. But the last one said, people do not respect even God's command on Sundays, less any other days, any other selected days. I think this one pertains to the Easter that we're talking about the Good Friday, and But people, people have their own prerogative in the way they want to move, you know.
Pero regresando al tema de que el individuo se vio, was freed because he got a damn good liar. Well, tell you what do you do with that? ¿Qué haces con eso? Te llenas, te vives tu vida, todo el resto de tu vida, lleno con coraje y odio a esta persona. No, you now have to learn to let go. Perdonar, no porque la persona porque lo merece, pero porque tú necesitas paz en tu vida. Al final del día. Yo diría, si es que es alguien que fue muerto por alguien y sale libre, pues ¿qué voy a hacer? ¿Qué puedo hacer? No voy a salir a matarlo. No voy a salir a dañarlo, a insultarlo todos los días, porque yo merezco paz en mi vida también. Sí, el sistema no le dio lo que debió de conseguir, pero ¿qué vas a hacer tú? Hay que ser realistas, pero sobre todo hay que ser pragmáticos. ¿Ya me entiendes?
Yeah, that's true.
Bueno, muchas gracias, compañeros. Ya son las 8:59, un minuto antes de las 9, agradeciendo al equipo de producción y a ti, Chequi, también, pero sobre todo a ustedes, la audiencia, que nos ven y que nos mantienen aquí. Compañeros, ha sido un gran gusto estar con ustedes. Me agrada mucho cuando paso por la noche y escucho que están escuchando el programa, la que se repite a las 9. Osman y Maggie, ¿qué tal? Muy buenas noches. Muy buenos días, perdón.
Sleep good, Miss Maggie.
Anoche hablaste, sí, te escuché que me escuchabas. Sí, no pasé por ahí. ¿Qué tal? Y tenemos una fiel audiencia también, muchas otras personas que me da mucho gusto que te dicen, te veo cada día, soy un fan tuyo. Pero aquí, compañeros, invitándoles que estén con nosotros mañana a la misma hora, pero recordándoles que también este show repite a las 9, hoy por la noche. Y pues, ¿qué más? Y decir muchas gracias y que lo pasen muy bien.
That's right, folks. We'd like to thank you once again who tuned in today. My name is Robert Chequi Usher. Remember, we could play it safe, we could play it positive, and we hope that tomorrow we'll have more positive things to report than what we report today. But once again, thank you all for listening. Thanks to the person who sent me a text, the people who call. Big up everybody. Have yourself a wonderful day. My name is Robert Chequi Usher.
My name is Emmanuel. Cuídense mucho. Nos vemos mañana a la misma hora. Hasta luego.
Sugar City Morning Show.
When it comes to running my business, I have to ensure that my office is always connected and that my service is the best. This is exactly what I need from my internet provider at my home also. That's why I chose Diginet. It's